Hey everyone, welcome to another Anime Kingdom vlog. Yes, as you can see, this is a new vlog for the week, and you may be, some of you may be wondering why this vlog, of course, is coming out on a Tuesday, because normally, like I had said in my previous vlogs, that I would be starting doing my schedule out on Sundays and Mondays is when the vlogs come out, and some of you may be wondering, like, oh my gosh, you're already messing up, you're already pushing back and missing schedules for this vlog stuff when you just started it again. Well, yes and no. Yes, because yes, it should be on Sunday and Mondays, but if you had not seen, which, I mean, if you don't know about this, I guess you didn't, on my Facebook and Twitter, I ended up posting that I want to push back the vlog one day because on Monday, which I was able to go ahead and do, I was able to go ahead and watch the Fate Stay Night Heaven's Feel Presage Flower Part 1 of the series in theaters, and honestly, it was awesome. I was super excited to go ahead and watch that. As you guys know, or maybe you don't know, but I'm a huge Fate fan. I've watched, all the Fate series so far that has been out in animated form, and I currently am catching up with Fate Apocrypha, which is out right now at the moment. But when I saw that, Heaven's Feel was going to be coming out, the third route in Fate Stay Night was going to be coming out, I was super excited because I've seen, obviously Unlimited Blade Works, I've seen Fate Stay Night, the Fate route, which is by Studio Dean. I know a lot of people don't like that one, and I can, I can't really say why and everything because, I haven't, read the visual novel, so I'm not too sure. I've just seen that there's a lot of people saying that it's not a good adaptation, and that does suck, and, like, I don't know if they're ever going to go back and do, like, an adaptation for that route, like a new version for it by me, Ufotable. Come on, you should go ahead and do that because that would be, damn awesome to go ahead and see. But when I first finished watching Unlimited Blade Works, I was always wondering if they were ever going to do adaptation for Heaven's Feel, and finally, of course, yes, that, that is what happened, and it was going to be in movie form in 3 parts, and the first part of the movie finally came out to US theaters just recently, and for me at least, it was out on Saturday and Monday. I was going to go to Saturday, but things conflicting with me and my friend's schedules didn't allow us to, but finally, I was able to go ahead and do it on Monday, which is, of course, why I wanted to push back the whole schedule of, putting this vlog out, because I want to have a little discussion about the movie with you guys, talk about things that I thought was cool, and just my overall thoughts for it, and maybe, wanting to hear what you guys had thought as well. So that is, of course, what leads us to our first discussion for this vlog. Yes, I'm going to be talking about Fate Stay Night Heaven's Feel Presage Flowers Part 1, sorry. So if you guys, haven't watched it yet and you don't want to be spoiled, I recommend going down in the description below, and there's a time link to the next part, the next section of the vlog. You should go ahead and click that now. Now, if you, don't care and you're okay with being spoiled and you just want to hear me talk about, what I thought about the movie, feel free to stay. Like I said, I warned you, there's going to be spoilers throughout this part because obviously it's me talking about what happened in the movie. Now, I also want everyone to know that, yes, I do want to hear you guys' comments. I do want to see what you guys thought about the movie if you did watch it, or certain things about, what had happened in the visual novel. But I do not want any spoilers. So if there's something that happened in the visual novel that, it's part of the part 1 of the movie's part, and you want to talk about how this was adapted really well or it wasn't, feel free to go ahead and do that, as long as it doesn't spoil anything for the next 2 movies, because obviously I don't want to be spoiled, so please, if you're going to put a spoiler, like you want to talk to someone else about something that happened, just, comment a bunch of lines saying like, oh, this is crazy, but I want to talk about this, and then on the, I think it's the 4th line, you put spoiler, because after that you have to click read more. So put spoilers below, and if you want to have someone else talk about, what happened, have my comment section as like a area to discuss stuff that, visual novel readers want to talk about, what didn't happen or did happen or going to happen in the movie. Feel free to go ahead and do that. I'm open with having people talking about this stuff, as long as they, treat everyone with respect, like people like me who have not read the visual novel and other people who have not either. We do not want to be spoiled. So if you're going to go ahead and do that, do the whole spoilers below and click read more to have to So if someone clicks read more, hey, that's their fault that they got spoiled, right? So yeah, let's get on to talking about how I felt about the movie, because honestly, I was super hyped to see how this one would be, considering the fact that I watched Unlimited Blade Works, loved it, and I at least got to see at least some of, I got to watch the Fate route with the Studio Dean version. I know a lot of people say it's bad, but maybe, I heard that it still gets a little bit of what the Fate route is in it, so at least I got to see some of it. So I've never seen Heaven's Feel. I've never read it, obviously, but I have always heard that it is a lot more darker than, the rest of them. And I was super excited to see what that meant. And honestly, yeah, everyone is freaking dying in this one, like straight up. We had Lancer die, we had Caster die, well, not the true assassin, but assassin ended up dying. Zokin plays a much bigger role than we've seen in the other previous ones as well, with him becoming a master here and, creating the true assassin, which I have no idea who this guy is because he's never been shown in the other Fate Stay Night series. So like, I was super excited. Like, this was a lot more better than I had, I expected it to be really good, but honestly, I didn't know how good it was going to be, but it was really good. As a person who have not read the visual novel, there was a lot of questions in my head. I'm not gonna lie, it left me with a lot of questions by where it ended up ending in this movie, and I kept wondering like when it was gonna end, because it kept like building up and up and up, and I was like, holy shit, what could possibly happen next? Like, where are they gonna end this? It's gonna be a freaking crazy cliffhanger. And yeah, there was a lot of shit, and it looks like there's going to be a showing, like I already knew about this obviously, and it did show, of Saber Alter is going to be shown. That is something I'm super excited about, because like, I've of course, played Fate Grand Order and everything. I've seen Saber Alter. I've seen Saber Alter and numerous other things as well that people have shown, like pictures and stuff. And I've always been excited to see how Saber Alter would be, because it's like the complete opposite of Saber, yet still pretty much, Saber. So I'm just super excited that we got to at least have a glimpse of that in there. And the action in this, I would definitely say, in comparison to how Unlimited Blade Works is, it's not as like Unlimited Blade Works action, the choreography and everything was just spot on, crazy, awesome hypeness, while this one was a lot more faster paced. They had some pretty crazy battles, but they ended a lot faster. Like, I think the longest would probably be the Lancer versus Assassin battle, because it was him chasing him across the city, and that was pretty damn cool. But the thing is, in this one, the way the things went was like the battles would go boom, 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 done. Next thing. It had a lot of story actually being told of what's going on, talking about the war, having a lot more showing of, like, one of the things that I thought was super crazy is that never in any of the other arcs or the other routes I've seen has there been a moment where Saber has remembered her past, remembered Ilya. She's never remembered Ilya. She's never remembered, Kirisku and everything. She's never remembered Kotomine. She's never remembered any of them. But in this one, she ends up actually remembering the whole story and even tells Shido some of that. So that part I was like, wait, why does she know this time? It doesn't really make too much sense there, but it was still pretty interesting, because that's something I've been wondering for a while. I've been wanting to see in one of them. To like, hello, your dad pretty much ruined everything for me, so I kind of wanted to see what she thought. Didn't really delve too much in it, but it was still pretty damn interesting to see, her actually explaining things to Shido, and Shido actually getting the full glimpse of what, actually happened to cause the events of that huge fire that obviously Kirisku had saved him from, So overall, it was just pretty damn, like, the movie honestly was like it was long. It was 2 hours, and I was like confused at certain points, excited at certain points, and overall I just think it did a really good job at just creating this emotional roller coaster with, Shido being a completely, I would say, different character, because yes, he still has his ideal to be, a hero of justice and everything, but you're seeing it having a lot more harder time for him to, like, how can I be this? How can I do this? Because things are not going in any way the way he wants to. And the thing about this one, I know that this one is different in how each of them have kind of each route has a certain thing. Like, the original, the Fate route is supposed to be like him, pretty much meet someone that has the same ideals. And that, of course, is Saber, and that's why that's her, Fate route is, of course, Saber's the main heroine, while the Unlimited Blade Works is him confronting his obviously, his ideal is not perfect, is he's pretty conflicted, there's a lot of things going on there, and that of course is the Rin route, which honestly I would say, like, I haven't watched Heaven's Feel yet, but at the moment Unlimited Blade Works is my favorite just because Rin is my favorite character. It does suck that we don't see as much Rin in this and don't see as much Archer. Obviously the reason for that is because Sakura is the main girl, and I'm not saying I don't like Sakura's character, because I do. It's just in the previous routes we haven't seen her as much. We see her here and there, but she doesn't really play a big role, while in all of them Rin really does play a big role, which is why in this one it kind of strikes me off as weird, because she doesn't really play that much of a role. She's still here and there, but it's kind of like pieced together all over the place with her alliance and everything, things that we've already seen in the previous things. So that's pretty much the only consistent thing with Rin. But overall, it's just pretty, like, I gotta say, I really did enjoy the movie. And if you have not watched it, if you're just, trying to figure out if you should watch it or not, and I kind of spoiled you, but you still want it to be spoiled, but still want to see it, definitely would recommend going ahead and watching that, because honestly, I really enjoyed it as a Fate fan. I really enjoyed it, and as a person who has not read the visual novel, even with all the questions that had left off from this, because I gotta say, out of all of the routes, this one has left me the most confused with everything that's going on with Zoken, with the whole Saber Altar, with this whatever this shadow thing is. Like, I have no idea what this thing is. This is the one arc, the one route, sorry, I keep saying arc, but the one route that has like so many different things going on, because obviously Sakura plays a big role when normally she doesn't. This shadow thing has never been shown before. Zoken isn't usually playing a big role in as an enemy that you have to fight. The normal assassin, the fake assassin that we've seen before, that the samurai guy that we usually see, just dies straight up at the beginning, and instead we have this other guy that's the true assassin, which killed Lancer, which they ended up killing Caster, and I think her master was Kazuki. He's dead already straight from the start as well, and it just changes the whole thing. And honestly, that is why I have been really enjoying it, because I went with my friends, and normally I know a lot more about Fate than they do. But since I did not know anything about Heaven's Feel coming into it, it was like a totally new thing and a totally pretty awesome surprise to see on all the crazy things that I was able to talk to them about, because I didn't know either, But yeah, this gotten pretty damn long. But like I said, I had a lot to talk about, because this movie was just honestly pretty damn awesome. Like, I definitely, if I had to give a review, like a rating between 1 and 10 for this movie, I would definitely give it an 8, maybe a little bit higher, like an 8.5 kind of, because honestly it was really well done, and honestly it did a really good job at leaving us at a spot that's just, it makes me want more. And we don't have a specific date, all we know is it's in 2018, and I'm over here like, oh my gosh, I have to wait all the way till 2018. And then you may think, hey, 2018, that's not that far from now, but I highly doubt that it's going to be in like a couple months, like in the beginning half of 2018. I'm thinking it's either going to be the middle or it's going to be the second half, which honestly is too long for me, because I want to see the second part now. And there's like 3 parts, I think, for sure, which means that after that I'm gonna have to wait for the 3rd part as well. It's not like when you get to watch Unlimited Blade Works and you just wait every episode every week and everything. It's pretty awesome. And of course there was the split between the seasons for Unlimited Blade Works, but still nothing in the amount of time you were gonna have to wait, because there are 3 movies. And 3 movies, man, that's like literally, they're like, this one was 2 hours, so if each of them is 2 hours, it's gonna be altogether 6 hours. That's pretty damn crazy. I've never watched an anime movie this long before, and I know a lot of people say that Heaven's Feel is the biggest, like, in terms of length or route. So I guess that explains why it's so long. But honestly, I'm definitely excited to see how the next one is, and I definitely did enjoy it, and definitely want to hear your guys' thoughts on what you thought about everything that happened in this movie. But yeah, let's get on to the next section now. Let's get on to, I have pretty much 3 other things to talk about, all relating towards games. So we're going to move away from like just full-on anime kind of stuff. The first thing is actually, I ended up seeing, like I talked about last week, there was a huge thing about Final Fantasy 15. There was a was going to be on Tekken 7. You know, Noctis was going to be on Tekken 7. I told you I played Final Fantasy 15. I ended up renting it and everything, but I never ended up getting to play all of the other, you know, the other episode parts that they have for the other characters, like Prompto them, because I rented it. I never, you know, bought it. But I've been thinking of buying it now because it's going to be going on sale on Black Friday and or Cyber Week probably as well. And I've been wondering if I should get it because it's going to be pretty damn cheap. And one of the big reasons is some of my friends have it and they want me to get it because recently, or it's been announced way before, but I think it's out now, that it actually has a multiplayer. So I'm not too sure how this multiplayer works. If you guys can explain to me how the multiplayer really works. I'm guessing it's just, you know, I know it's in between the time when it goes complete darkness and everything, so it's like a survival kind of thing. But like, how does this multiplayer work? Are we just doing, you know, certain missions you got to go out on, or is it an open world multiplayer kind of thing with your friends? It's really got me interested because I did enjoy Final Fantasy 15, and hearing about a multiplayer kind of thing way back before, I was always like, how is that even going to work? And I haven't really been up to date with everything. So if you guys do know, or if you've played it already, feel free to comment below. Is it worth it? Does it cost money? I actually don't know if it costs money. If it does, that might, like, I don't know if I should, but if you guys say it's worth it, I probably will go ahead and play because, like I said, I like Final Fantasy 15. A couple of my friends already have it and they want me to go ahead and play it. I don't know if they got the multiplayer yet, but they've been telling me to go ahead and get, you know, since it's going to be on sale Black Friday, and they've been telling me to get it so I can go ahead and play the multiplayer as well. So I'm kind of on the fence about it, but depending on how, you know, what you guys say, or if I look up some reviews and stuff, depending on how it is, if it's really worth it, then I'll get it. But overall, I might end up getting the game just because it's going to be on a really good sale. So overall, I liked it, so it would be awesome just to keep it in my collection, you know. But yeah, that's all I got to talk about that. The next game I want to talk about is Animal Crossing Pocket Edition. So if you don't know what that is, or Pocket Camp mobile game, it's pretty much like way before Nintendo announced that there was going to be other games besides obviously what we already had with Fire Emblem and Mario. Both games that I have played. Mario Run, it was okay. I played it for a little while, didn't really play too much. Fire Emblem, I definitely played a lot more, but with those kind of games, I always get kind of like, I'm super busy and I end up falling behind compared to my friends who are still playing it and tweakers. But before, they also talked about that there would be an Animal Crossing game, and honestly, when I was younger, and even not even just younger, maybe like a couple years ago as well, I always loved playing Animal Crossing. When I heard there was gonna be a mobile game for it and it was gonna be free, I was honestly already jumping on board like hell yeah. And now I actually saw that it's actually gonna be coming out on the 22nd. No news of if it's gonna be like how Mario Run was, like iOS first and then we had to wait for Android, but I'm pretty sure that's not gonna, you know, how it's gonna be. I'm hoping at least that's not how it's gonna be, because I am an Android user. I do not have an iPhone, so if it was only iOS first and we have to wait for Android, that would honestly piss me off. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, super excited for that game because I love Animal Crossing. So, like, do you guys love Animal Crossing? I want to know, like, would you guys play? Like, if anything, that would be pretty cool if, like, we can add each other as friends if you really want to as well. Because overall, I just love playing Animal Crossing, and the whole thing that, you know, it's on my phone. I can always just play it whenever and it's free. That's always a plus, honestly. And like I said, you know, not everyone has enough money to go ahead and buy like a DS, like a 3DS. I have a 3DS, so I mean, I could, you know, go ahead and just play Animal Crossing on that. But, you know, everyone's got a phone, right? So everyone can play that. Well, not everyone's got a phone, but most people have a phone. It's pretty hard to find someone who doesn't have a phone yet, unless like maybe your parents are very strict and don't want you to have a phone. But even then, you probably have a phone because, you know, it's just basic, like if you get in trouble or if something happens and you need to contact someone, you need a phone. So it's really hard for me to think that, you know, most people will have phones. So that's why, like I said, most people would be able to get this game, and it's free. So Nintendo's been on point so far with Fire Emblem. I really enjoyed it, and Mario Run was fun for a while. That I can't wait to see how this does as well. And I want to know how, you know, what you guys think about it. Are you excited for it? Are you gonna get it? Feel free to comment below anything on that as well. But that, of course, leads us to the last thing that I have to talk about. Once again, like I said, this is all going to be about games. The last thing that I want to talk about is about the holy grail, not Fate Stay Night, guys. I'm talking about Steam sales. Yes, Black Friday, the autumn Steam sale is going to be starting, I think on the 22nd or something around that time. I think it was leaked. But overall, I always, like, I swear, Steam sale, just my wallet, just like, it just screams saying, no, no, no. You know, whenever you see those memes about, it's like, no, Steam, don't. There's like, time to buy games and everything. It's so true. It's funny, but it's so true, dude. Like, that's how I feel every time when I end up, you know, finding out there's a Steam sale. I check it out. I'm like, oh man, I can't afford to buy all these, but I do because I want all those games. There really are like just damn good sales every single time. And honestly, this the reason why I'm bringing this up is because, as you guys know, I'm going to be bringing my gaming channel back up, and I have a bunch of things planned. But I want to know, is there any games you think I should get? If there's anything that, like, a bunch of you say I should go ahead and get this, you know, certain game, especially like anime related games that you want me to play and, you know, show you guys me doing a Let's Play series on, feel free to comment below, because I'm always up for recommendations, always up for, you know, something to go ahead and buy on a, you know, Steam sale. Like, a lot of times I end up looking at Steam sales and I'm just searching for like just like, oh yeah, I want that, I want that, I want that. But it would be nice to have like you guys saying which games for sure I should go ahead and get, and then I'll look it up and be like, oh yeah, I should definitely get that. It will definitely help, maybe, you know, not gain as much, like going towards these certain ones instead of just looking at every single one and being like, oh yeah, I want to get that, I want to get that, I want to get that. Because at the moment I'm kind of little, like, I can't just be spending all my money right now, you know. So yeah, it's all I really gotta say, guys. Super excited for the Steam sales. It's probably gonna be pretty damn awesome. You know, since Thanksgiving is coming up, I want to just say, you know, early happy Thanksgiving to all of you. You know, go eat some turkey and stuff. It's probably gonna be fun. Black Friday, stay safe and everything. Cyber Week, if anything, you don't want to go out and everything. Cyber Week's always awesome. If anything, it's not even Cyber Week, it's like Cyber Month nowadays. Like, there's already sales going on. It's like, it went from being Black Friday was the only day you can, and then all of a sudden Cyber Monday became a thing. Then it pretty much became Cyber Week. And then, of course, there was these early sales before. And then, of course, the Cyber Week became even practically longer. It comes to the point that it's like, geez, it's like, that's good, but it's like, what the hell? You're going a little too much. One moment's going to be like, it's Cyber Year, guys. Free games, pretty much. You know, something crazy and stupid like that. But, yeah, honestly, pretty good week. And like I said, there's not a lot of things I had to talk about, but overall, Steam sales awesome. Super excited for Animal Crossing. Super excited maybe to go ahead and get Final Fantasy 15 multiplayer as well. And then, of course, like I said, Heaven's Feel, Fate Stay Night, Heaven's Feel, Presage Flower Part 1 movie of 3. That was just damn awesome, and I definitely recommend. If you skip that part because you didn't want to be spoiled, but you want to know, should you watch it? Yes, you should watch it. Definitely go ahead and watch that. But yeah, that's all I got to say, guys. Hope you enjoyed this Anime Kingdom vlog. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything I missed and you want to talk about, comment below as well. And if you did enjoy, don't forget to like. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe for more content. As always, guys, I want to hear your guys' thoughts on any of the things that I talk about. If you have any questions, or of course, just want to comment on something from there, feel free to comment below. And yeah, that's all I got to say, guys. So till next time, see ya.